In the morning, in the evening, or sometime in between. I hope that you will see some Lexi on your screen. Subscribe.
How does perfection feel, darling?
Annyeong, chickens! Today I want to talk about something different, special, It's my favorite podcast of the year, okay? Oh my goodness, I am so happy to talk to you about this. My favorite podcast of the year is any podcast by Brene Brown. I'm particularly talking about Unlocking Us, but I know she just started another one called Dare to Lead, and man, I am so happy to get more of Brene in my life. So Brene Brown is a researcher that particularly explores vulnerability and shame. But on her most recent podcast, she's talked about issues like representation, racism, unity, courage, and I just think the podcast is overall about love. I first started learning about Brene Brown when I saw her, I think it was her TED Talk on Netflix. Oh my gosh, I just fell in love, and that's why I'm so happy to get access to her thought every week. And she brings on important guests. I mean, it's just the most amazing thing. I listen to the Brene Brown podcast because I really want to think about how I can elevate my relationships with other people, and usually it starts with inner work on yourself. And because this video would be a little bit short if I stopped here, I want to give you my favorite podcast of yesteryear. There are two. Number one, Awaken Radio with Connie Chapman. Oh my goodness, I love this podcast. It's a little woo-woo, it's a little hippy-dippy, so just bear that in mind. But I love that I feel like this podcast has really strengthened my intuition over time. I feel like Connie and I have been in lockstep with our energy for like 2 years. Find something that speaks to you. That's the point. Number two, School of Greatness. I love this podcast because for me, it's super action focused. When I listen to this podcast, I feel like I'm ready. I gotta change my life. I even have to be in the right mood so I can get ready to change, okay? Here are some of the last podcast episodes. Do my 3-in-1 exercise to finish the year strong. How to upgrade your brain, boost metabolism, maximize hormones. Start with gratitude, a simple ritual that will change your life. Master the law of attraction, stuff like that. And that's it, guys. Those have been my favorite podcasts, I guess, of the last 2 or 3 years. So I would love to hear about what's your favorite podcast. Give me some recommendation, guys. I'm always trying to grow. Okay, so if you like this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And by the way, we're less than 10 subscribers away from reaching 100. I'd like to make it by Christmas, so if you know anybody or if you watch but you're not subscribed, please help a sister out. I love you, chickens, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Take a little bit of me, and a little bit of you, and together we can make the world into something bright.